y'all. Welcome back to Movies on the Brain. I'm Jason, and today we're saddling up for a wild ride with the 2008 action comedy Beer from Our Horses. Directed by Michael Solomon, this film stars country legends Toby Keith and Willie Nelson alongside the hilarious Rodney Carrington and Claire Forlani. Get ready for a spoiler-filled review as we dive into the rowdy tale of small-town deputies, outlaw justice, and good old-fashioned country fun. So grab your cowboy hat, kick back, and let's hit the trail with Beer for My Horses. How did Beer for My Horses do in the box office? Well, Beer for My Horses opened in limited theaters, only 91 theaters at most, on August 8, 2008, and had a budget of $10 million. In its 14-week run, it only earned $666,045. On its opening weekend, it only made it to number 31 in the box office, earning $258,740, being beaten out by the likes of Tropic Thunder, which also opened that same weekend at number 7, Pineapple Express, and The Dark Knight, numbers 2 and 1, respectively. Its final week in the box office, it was only being shown in one theater. I wasn't able to find which one, and only earned $279, finishing its box office run at number 133. Now let's look at the cast and some of the other roles they've had. Toby Keith as Joe Bill Racklin. Unfortunately, Toby Keith passed away in February of 2024, but prior to his passing, he was also Bo Price in Broken Bridges, and he is the fifth best-selling country artist in the U.S. since 1991. Rodney Carrington as Lonnie Luther Freeman. Rodney Carrington is also a stand-up comedian and has released 6 major label studio albums. Ted Nugent as Skunk Tarver. Ted Nugent is also a musician, having released 16 albums total so far, with Detroit Muscle being his most recent release as of writing the script for this. Barry Corbin as Buck Baker. Barry Corbin has also been Maurice Minifield in the TV show Northern Exposure, CJ in The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, and Coach Whitey Durham in the TV show One Tree Hill. Greg Serrano as Tito Garza. Greg Serrano has also been Pablo Betart in the TV show Wildfire, Enrique Salvatore in Legally Blonde, and Agent Juan Julio Medina in the TV show Power. Carlos Sanz as Manuel Garza. Carlos Sanz has also been Carlito in Crank, Victor Rodriguez in the TV show Another World, and Felix Santos in All About the Money. Claire Forlani as Annie Streets. Claire Forlani has also been Jade Angelou in The Rock, Alice Polson in Antitrust, and Alicia Brown in the TV show Hawaii Five-0. Curtis Armstrong as D.A. Levin. Curtis Armstrong has also been Booger in Revenge of the Nerds series, Miles Dalby in Risky Business, and Maru in Planes, Fire, and Rescue. Tom Skerritt as Sheriff Wilson Landry. Tom Skerritt has also been Captain Arthur Dallas in Alien, Sheriff Jimmy Brock in the TV show Picket Fences, and Clay Allison in the video game Gun. Brett Morgan as Harvietta. Brett Morgan has also been Samantha in Freeloaders, Rain in Free Ride, and Lacey Thornfield in the TV show The Middleman. Willie Nelson as Charlie. Willie Nelson has also been Doc Holliday in Stagecoach, Earl Dobbs in the TV show Nash Bridges, as well as released 100 studio country albums. Chris Browning as Deputy Stippens. Chris Browning has also been Crawley in 310 to Yuma, Jed Parker in Cowboys and Aliens, and Damian Locke in the TV show CSI Vegas. Matt Davis as Reverend J.D. Parker. Matt Davis unfortunately passed away in September of 2022, or 2020, my apologies. But other roles include Hod Bellington in Where the Red Fern Grows, Seth Maxwell in North Dallas 40, and Wilbur Clark in Possums. Keith Jardine as J. Boy Simpson. Keith Jardine has also been Vern in the TV show Preacher, Huck Beaverton in Inherent Vice, Ripper in Shot Caller. Gina Gershon as Cammy. Gina Gershon has also been Crystal Connors in Showgirls, Sasha Hassler in Face Off, and she will be playing Mad Moxie in Borderlands coming out in August. David Allan Coe has also David Allan Coe as Gypsy. David Allan Coe has also been Ike Plumber in Stagecoach, Whiskey Head Ryan in The Last Days of Frank and Jesse James, and Mooney in Take This Job and Shove It. Mel Tillis as Bob Plummer. Mel Tillis unfortunately passed away in November of 2017, but he was also Mel in Cannonball Run 1 and 2, The Fairground Owner, and Smoking the Bandit 2, and Booger in Uphill All the Way. Cletus T. Judd as the donut shop employee. Cletus T. Judd is a parody country artist and has found success as being called the Weird Al Yankovic of country music. Now let's take a look at the plot. Best friends Joe Bill Racklin and Lonnie Freeman are deputy sheriffs in the small town of Magnum, Oklahoma, who enjoy pig hunting and drinking at the local bar, the Thirsty Monkey. After his girlfriend Cammy leaves him when he does not make time for her due to his job and hanging out with friends, Rack finds out that his old flame, Annie Streets, has returned home from Chicago to care for her sick mother. Rack, Lonnie, and their friend and deputy and fellow deputy Skunk Harbor arrest three local criminals and a Mexican drug lord, Tito Garza, for stealing fertilizer that is intended to make methamphetamine. Garza is scheduled to be turned over to the FBI for federal charges when Annie mysteriously disappears after a date with Rack, who discovers Annie has been kidnapped by Tito's older brother, Manuel Garza, who runs a large Mexican drug cartel. Manuel contacts the police and demands Tito to be returned to him in Santa Luna, Mexico, or he will kill Annie. Despite being taken off the case by their boss, Sheriff Landry, Rack, Lonnie, and Skunk break Tito out of his jail cell and take him to Mexico. Along the way, they approach a young hooker named Harvietta and are helped by a group of circus entertainers led by Charlie, who gives them a jug of homemade whiskey known as Circus Jolly. Once in Mexico, after dropping Harvietta off, they engage in a gunfight with Garza's men, and it is revealed that Annie's rich and powerful stepfather, Buck Baker, is Garza's partner, and his United Farm Enterprises is the base for the largest methamphetamine operation in Oklahoma. Baker reveals that the local district attorney, Levin, is corrupt and he has been giving Annie's mother goofy juice to make her appear to have Alzheimer's disease. With the help of former criminal Johnny Franks, who is revealed to be undercover FBI agent Levon Spurlock, Rat kills Buck and rescues Annie. Rat, Lonnie, and Skunk turn Manuel and Tito over to the FBI in Oklahoma City and return to Magnum. There they are cheered by the local crows at the Thirsty Monkey. Landry berates them for disobeying orders, but does not arrest them, and everyone toasts whiskey for my men and beer for my horses while serving Christmas jolly. While I do enjoy the film, I feel like it overstays its welcome really quick. I do enjoy the chemistry between Toby Keith and Rodney Carrington, and with Toby Keith and Willie Nelson, which obviously you feel like they would all really know each other and be able to get that chemistry right off the bat due to knowing each other. But until I started this review, I never realized that Mel Tillis or Cletus T. Judd were in this. And I've seen this movie a handful of times, and I should have recognized Mel Tillis, but I didn't. And Cletus T. Judd, it just went over my head. Now let's take a look at some fun facts and trivia about this movie. The blue Ford seen in the film is named Thunder and was owned by Toby Keith himself. Ted Nugent's character is a major character in the film, but only says two words the whole movie. Claire Forlani uses a southern accent in this movie since she is British. The shoulder flashes worn by the cast are authentic emblems worn by Jackson County, Oklahoma deputies. The movie is named after the Toby Keith song of the same name. The opening scene shows Magnum on the water tower, then Toby Keith's character comes rolling up to Jackson in a Jackson County sheriff pickup. Magnum is in Greer County, Oklahoma. And that's the end of our ride through Beer from Our Horses. Thanks for tuning in to Movies on the Break. If you enjoyed this spoiler-filled review, make sure to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more reviews and discussions on your favorite films. Got thoughts on this action-packed country comedy? Drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. Until next time, I'm Jason reminding you to keep your boots dusty and your brain buzzing with movies. See you in the next video.